Hey everybody, Rural 2IC here coming to you from the Ruhr Report, and this is going to be a little bit different of a video. Just fair warning, we're going to be talking about Kaleb House. And this is because of our really good friend JS Badger, who made a video about Kaleb House and issued a two-part challenge. One was to share his video out, which I've already done, and two was for content creators to make their own video about Kaleb House. And to be a man true of my word, when I was in his comment section and I said, "Challenge accepted, buddy," here I am. So I'd say most of you, because I talk about Kaleb House all the time. It is in most of the videos. If you go down the description section, there's a link for Kaleb House. We have, as a channel, we have done a donation to Kaleb House, and we will continue to do donations to Kaleb House. It means a lot to me. But for those of you that don't know, Kaleb House is a nonprofit, a 501c3, and they are a residential recovery program. And basically, they help widows and children survivors of sex trafficking. I mean, there's no way to go around it. There's no way to prettify that. It is what it is, and it's a sad truth. It happens. It happens every single day, and thank God that there's somebody like Bear that started up Kaleb House and is doing something about it. If you go to their website, they have a ton of different resources on there. If you go straight to their main page, some of the statistics, if you will, is 46 children inside of the United States every day gets sold. Let that sink in for a second. You want to do some quick math? It's about 17,000 a year. A year. I mean, we're talking a lot of kids. I don't think that a lot of people realize how much of a massive problem this is. And this isn't even just the United States. They estimate that there is almost 25 million victims worldwide. This is a global crisis. You turn on any sort of 3-letter, 4-letter news agency or whatever, and they're going to talk about this and that, and this is a global existential whatever. No, child trafficking should be the global crisis that the world's trying to solve. And this was started up by Bear from Bear Independent. I'm sure probably a lot of you know who it is, and probably a good amount of you watch his content, as do I. And if you're no stranger to him, I'm going to read the quote that he often uses. If you don't know who it is, prepare yourself for this one. So he does a quote from the book of Matthew that says, and this is into reference on what the Bible thinks about people who want to harm children. "But whoso shall offend one of these little ones, which believes in me, it would be better for him that a millstone were hanged from around his neck, that he would drown in the depth of the sea." Okay? It doesn't matter if you're religious or not, if you believe or you don't believe. It should be a common, whatever you want to say, around the entire globe. It should be unacceptable to harm a child. Okay? And if we're just getting into the spiritual aspects of this, the Bible says take a really big rock, put it around your neck, and jump into the ocean, because that is going to be a better result than if you touch one of these kids. Uh, I don't know how much more plain you can actually put it on something like that. Now, there's all sorts of different ways that you can do this. Now, they are putting on what they're doing as the Refuge Ruckus. If you want more information about that, there's multiple places that you can go and check out all the information, the dates, how you can sign up if you want to attend in person. They do a sponsorship that you can sponsor somebody. They do a virtual one. There's a bunch of guest speakers and different things that's going to be there. They've done auctions in the past. They've done everything that they possibly can to try and raise awareness and money. And now, kind of like what Badger said, it's our turn, because there's a lot of people that they know that this is going on, or maybe they're just kind of getting to how big of a problem this is. And they go, well, what can I do? Okay, well, let me take a stab at taking a verse out of the Bible. And this comes out of Proverbs, and it says, speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves, for the rights of all who are destitute. Okay, let that speak to you just for a second, because that right there, that's telling you exactly what to do. Speak up for those who can't speak for themselves. Now, if you want to get into this, because this is a prepping channel, we talk about SHTF all the time. Oh, and this happens, this is really bad, and if this happens and this happens, well, 46 kids every single day experience real life, actually happening SHTF. I don't know what more you can possibly put down as a description than to be 8, 10 years old and have a friend or a family member, somebody you know and trust, steal you away and sell you into human trafficking. And if you don't know what to do, speak up. Now, I get it. Some of us are blessed to where we can financially help out, and if you can, they would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Even if it's $5, that's a 2x4 that goes and helps build Kaleb House. And if you look at me and you go, hey, I can't, I don't even have $1 at the end of the month. Hey, I get it. Times are tough right now. But you know what you can do? You can take and share this out. Go to kalebhouse.org, take that and go to your social medias and post that everywhere. Go to the Refuge Ruckus, share it out. There might be an actual plan to this. Maybe you can't help, but you share it out. And now your friend Bob looks at it and goes, wow, I need to check this out. And maybe Bob can give $5. Well, maybe Bob shares it out and his friend Billy looks at it and Billy goes, wow, this is great. Billy gives $20. And now Billy shares it out and Mary sees it. Well, Mary is really financially blessed and she gives 10 grand. None of those people may never have ever found out about Kaleb House because you were the missing link. And so I'm going to do my part. We've already done it as a channel of making donations. We're continuing to do what we can to raise money and make more donations. And I'm trying to get the word out. And so I'm going to do the same thing that Badger did. Try and share this out so that way people can find out about it. Go to kalebhouse.org and take that web address and post it all over social media. Go to Kaleb House on Facebook or to any of these social medias, find their post and share their posts. And then if you are a content creator, I'm going to issue the same challenge. I challenge you to make a video about Kaleb House. Help spread the word. Help everybody be able to hear this and to be able to find out what Kaleb House is, so that way if they are blessed and fortunate enough to financially help, then hopefully by you reaching out, they will have the calling to be so brought to do so. But make sure that you are not going to be the one that just turns a blind eye to this. So, with this, and we just said that we was going to bring this back into prepping. We do everything that we can to prepare. An 8-year-old child should not have to worry or prepare for such an event like this. That should never cross their mind. They should never even have to have anything like that ever happen. No child should anywhere on the planet. But it's a sad truth that it happens, and it happens every day. And so for us, the best thing that we can do is to do our part, and that is to help if we can, however we can. So that's what I have for you guys today. I love to see at least a few of you make a video and make sure you tag Kaleb House in it, so that way it'll be drawn to a wider audience, and we can all just maybe flood social media with Kaleb House. So with that, stay tuned. There's more information to come. God bless each and every one of you. And above all else, please remember to remain united, because we're all prepping in this together.